people told me that having a background a bit distracting. Oh shit, my mic. Uh, and that my face could be a bit bigger. So those are quick fixes I can do right at the beginning. Uh, okay. Good morning, or whatever the time is at your place. Um, so we la last time yesterday spent like 2 hours moving from clients to client server topology to distributed authority topology, and we managed to remove the relay lobby and everything manager to go with the session API, which is the right way to do things in the current Unity setup. And you're not hearing the music. Yep. Normal. Friends of Survivor Trello. No. Why are you? Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, okay. Now you should hear the music. Now. Yes. Okie dokie. I'm just going to check really quick because it's about the ambience, you know. No, I think it should work actually. Um, okay. The notification has gone out. Let's go. And not this Chrome. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That that's the right window. So that's great. It's great. Um, okay, so maybe we'd go and hopefully I'm going to stream for 4 hours or so. So hopefully we'll manage to finish the transition from client server to distributed authority, and then we'll get back at adding features and polishing the game. Hopefully, no, and then we'll go make one feature and correct all those issues. And I think by the 45th hour mark we managed to get back adding features. And yeah, I'm going to stream less and less of this challenge because I don't want to finish the challenge before the Steam page is up. I want to get to keep like 20 hours after the Steam page is accepted to keep streaming on the project and everything. So okay, project. Let's go. So last time the wave were not starting, so I think in my enemy spawner, yeah, I'm traumatized because yesterday I forgot to set my mic on. So okay, I think that somewhere here, if we do his host, we got a bunch of problems, right? And if I do his server, okay, none of those. So just we're in quite a pickle. I love this expression. Client and host. Let's do everyone. Prefer that for IPCs. And I'm just looking at the script really fast. Okay. Yeah, and this method just start with async, and since you never host when you're playing, well, you know, so is session owner. And now, when I go there, I compile, I answer message. While it compiles, it should basically work. Uh, um, weird. I just got commented by a bot. Pisses me off. Yeah, okay. Nice. You know, you make a post on Reddit and it's a bot answering. You're like, okay, fantastic. Uh, AI is the scourge of social networks. Always has been. Catfishing and everything, but truthfully, those days. It feels scourgeful. Okay. Ah. Let's go. Okay. Uh, I've got to do something with this background. I think now I'm not in the debugging phase. I'm just going to menu scene to just do nothing and add a UI background or something. So we are in the lobby. Beep beep pop. Multiplayer session. See. Host ID null. Really joined. Really joined. Fuck off. Drop west treated join code and my super duper lobby. Uh, so actually, that's not the right name. Okay, maybe we'll take a look later. That's not critical stuff. Oh, thanks for joining, wherever you are. Okay, ready. This one's going to be purple. So we see start and let's go and let's go and go and got a message. Actually, okay. Well, it's not working, but let's see if it works with the second one. I don't know, it's not working. Some UI should appear, basically. And it doesn't. That's the main little thingy. So let's go there. Let's attach to Unity. And let's go and there's a non-trigger enter somewhere. Not remember where. Wait a sec. Ready area. Okay, on ready. And that's the on trigger, and that's because there is an is host right there as well. How dare you? Okay. Cut that out. Is session owner. Is session owner. Let's go for is there an is host. I should do all project and just replace. Well, let's do that. Is host and yeah, like that. It's looking only in disassembly, and we can just try to look. Fuck that. don't tell me there's no more. Because if that's the case, I'm going to be fucking damn happy. Okay. Do you find some... His server? Yeah, it does. So... Session. Oh, okay. Uh... Well, um... I guess we don't need it anymore. Would make a lot of sense though. Let's do that. Because now that we are in distributed authority, kind of. Oh, thanks, Brock Brockan, to follow the channel. Feel free to speak in the chat to like are you Unity developer or something. Okay, now should work anyway. Hopefully, finger crossed. Yeah, that's also why I'm streaming. It's because it's fun, meet people, and those moments where you can't do shit and you're just waiting for the engine to activate player free are really long, like a lot. Yeah, I did the first 60 hour of stream, but I had really nothing to show for, so. Mm, does the name actually correspond? No, funny. Mm, okay, do it. You can do it. Just do it. Okay. This one. Yeah, this is red definitely, and this is red. I've got an issue with my icons. Think that's because of the shader doing some mess. Okay, let's do purple and blue. I should add some ways for colorblind to just, well, be able to differentiate the characters. Uh, okay, something I wanted to test was who's owning what. So network visualization. F the fuck. So client one is owning the door at the moment. And what if I move client one away? It doesn't change it. So it's not automatic. You got to. And now, and door two is not obviously a network object. That's interesting in some ways. Anyway, that works. That launches. Got the projectiles, so great. And got the projectile on the other side, so great. And let's go. I took a bunch of them. I almost died. That's an issue. But you could almost die getting in the arena. But yeah, tank first. I just want to see if the waves are working, and if they do, well, means we're going to be in distributed authority. And now I've got some stuff to try. Basically, I want to see. Okay, wave 2. Well, hmm, there are some issues. Okay, that's the main difference, and that's where everything differs. If you look, client 2 has authority on hits, projectiles, basically. And client 1 can't despawn the projectiles of client 2, if you see what I mean. And it's going to lag more and more because the spawning is not working, so even though the objects are pulled, they're never going to time out. Okay, so this is a great news, because we could avoid some hassle. So, right now, we have managed to go into distributed authority. Okay, okay. So done. Oh, sorry. Um, okay. Now it's going to be an issue, and okay, doors when the wave starts is an issue because it's not opening. Like the feature is not finished, but there is an argument to say that half-baked features are issues. But the main new issue is going to be, man, I'm going to keep the session owner handling the minions because I feel like AI shouldn't be handled by multiple players, but maybe it would be more optimized to just separate the load. I think post-release separate the minion load on multiple clients, which would mean that every client would handle a bunch of minions, and some magic down the road, and everything is going to work. At least what I hope, because you know. Hmm. We are really in a noob stream. Maybe I should add some. Why? Okay. I want to try for free nitro. Okay. Um. So now, Perf kinda bad is going to fix itself with William, but I kept it right there because I want to investigate. Yeah, that's done yesterday. Sometime get now when trying to make a lobby, then leaving and joining, the camera doesn't set up well. Got, gotta test that. Uh, but this one is the most, you know, like we've got to handle that right now. So, I'm using the solution of Unity to let's go. I wanted to try plastic SM basically. Not convinced. I feel like it's an R&D project, but I feel like plastic is kind of weak. Metal is stronger. Who would have guessed? Uh, obviously, it's easier for me to conceptualize what we can do to increase performance in distributed authority. Like, yeah, I think we could manage to have hundreds of minions on the screen without everything melting down. So let's go to the attack manager. Let's cry for 5 minutes and wonder why we did what we did. So what we did is this, and um, this is bad, like real bad, because it has some. I was like, I don't know how to fix the fact that the client can't spawn. The project I saw, I did some circular responsibility shit and everything, but initially, this script was meant and thought like if uh, it was distributed authority. So let's delete that. Okay, already you want to die. Um, delete that, and let's go with huh. Huh. Meh. Meh. Yeah, let's. And now just do this. Okay, and basically, yeah. And I don't care about that. Player ability, spawn VFX. Whoa, let the dog out. Basically, you. And now, okay, so there get the major dot init, and we're still not in the right script. Yeah, now we do. Can fire now. spawn VFX, you're going to see that it's going to be way, way easier. So get spawns and that's it, basically. And I think it's fixed. All this hustling around, all this I go, and I move around and call back and call back and everything. All of this is now deleted, and all of this is now removed. And I love one of the things I love the most about refactoring is deleting half of my code. Like my code base is always deleted. No code, no bugs. Smart. So less code, less bugs, basically. Um, that's the truth about software engineering. If you don't need it, don't code it. If you needed if you needed 15 scripts and 5,000 lines of code to make it, maybe you're wrong. Even more why it's using an engine. And okay, fuck off. Didn't launch. Clicked too early. You really got, even when it's green, you've got to wait 5 to 10 seconds before clicking, because sometime it will not launch on your side, so you're just going to lose 20 seconds. And that's you shouldn't. Okay, I'll investigate that, because even if the error is not blocking anything, it's still an error, and so something is going wrong. And what's calling that? Auto spawn net behavior. Yeah. Now that we've got distributed authority, now you see the color are wrong. It's all variation of green, but it's not green actually. I investigate that also, but that's not the most important thing for now. So this works. Um, and this works as well. It starts the wave. And well, the location is not right, but at least see it's always pointing at the this place, but at least it's not spamming errors now. Look, rotation is vector 0. Yeah, you can see that. It's always going the same direction. Okay, but at least, well, how to say that? You see, at least it kind of works. Not well, but so now that we've deleted like half of the code base and are really happy about it, we might have to think. Just fucking think. So my rotation was 0, my quaternion was 0. Why? When I'm getting a rotation. The rotation depends on the forward. The forward depends on the minion current position minus the targets. The minion current position might not be set. What's the minion current position? The minion current position, I think I messed up somewhere into the ability. Basically, I got those that I don't want because I already got those doubling, so I delete that, I delete them, I get back, I will have a bunch, I said a fuck, bunch of arrows, why don't I, yeah, right, so it's going to be parent transform dot position, yeah, and here it's going to be the same, and below it's going to be the same, and yeah, better. Now, if I go back there, maybe I have some errors. I don't. Let's get back into Unity. Wait. Save a bit of memory. Wait. Let's get in Unity. Clear. Click. Wait. Click. Wait. Okay, let's go. And yeah, the main issue is something that I would make in 10 minutes in single player development is going to take 4 hours in multiplayer. No, no, not 4 hours, but 20 to 30 minutes. So yeah, you've got to be a bit sure what you're doing and know that sometime. I gotta check the mass click on buttons, but no, each test takes 5 minutes basically. But the most simple text take 5 minutes. Tests that take 5 minutes, so great. Let's go. One, two, one, two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now I just want to see the main bandwidth. They are stupid because, well, it takes no bandwidth. Uh, you can see that's I don't understand shit about these units, so give me a bit, give me a break. And I guess that's bytes. So you can see player this one, which is player 2, has less bandwidth than player 1, basically, because bandwidth is shared, I guess. Let me see on the client. If I go, oh yeah, right. So this is, uh, well, not that bad. I mean, that's 2 kilobytes, but per seconds. Yeah, 2.2 per seconds, which means in 1 minute it's, yeah, and in 1 hour I got 7 megabytes, 8 megabytes of data. So right now, at the current rate, oh yeah, but I've got to add the second one. Yeah, so that's half of that about. So for 1 hour of gameplay, you use 12 megabytes of data to play this game. For now, I guess that's okay. Yeah. Maybe I don't understand shit about those debugging tools, but so let's see. Is it working? If it's working, we get back going more fixed. I'm going to die when I pass this thing, dashing. Yeah, almost. Critics. Got luck with crits. My yeah, my FPS are bad. There's nothing on the screen, but the FPS are really bad. Anyway, what I want to see is, yeah, my regen is high. What the fuck? I've got so many slashes. Please just do fucking die. Stop spawning. I mean, what the fuck? That's not great. And I guess it should increase the data consumption somehow, somewhat. If I get back in bandwidth, nothing. And if I go back there, yeah, it increased a bit, like a little bit, but not that much. So my best guess is, well, the major part is the heartbeat and increasing a little. So having that much doesn't kill your bandwidth. Um, but it tanks your performances, which in time will kill the updates, and in time will cause this thing. If you get 1 frame per second, you can have 20 20 ticks of networking per second, but it's only be used 3 frames, so you're going to be fucked anyway. But we've got to fix those pools, basically. I'm not pulling on the client side each time, but it's okay. So why is it not pulling on it? So well, this should be called, and capsule collider. Okay, main VFX false. The main VFX is this one. When I in it, what the fuck? Okay, okay. And when I disable and everything, I should shut down the main VFX. Spawn the heat spawning, so that works pretty damn right. Um, let's get back here. Damager hits. So when we hit, we despawn. Maybe that's not. Yeah, that's updated. Well, so let's. I don't want to put a breakpoint because it's going to break the networking and everything. So let's just do something like that. The major with name. Release back from pool. Nice auto completion. That's what AI made for. AI made for. Making nice debug logs. That's the only thing they can do, basically. Okay. Don't be shy. Okay, and let's add one into the on it. On it. Mm, that's why I'm pissed. Because I tried to look everywhere. I didn't find it. So, is session owner, but we don't care about that. It's going to be has authority. Return. Right there. Okay. Is owner. Okay. So let's go to all of his owner things. Uh, has authority. Has authority. Next. Where a rotate monster has authority. His owner has authority. Well, I'm not sure actually. Let's go. So let's keep doing that. And for now, let's try out. So let's wait. Basically. Okay. And now let's wait. Who said development wasn't for lazy people? Uh, Something to try if I get the code early, but it would be just for science rather than anything else. Because, well, yeah. be green this time, or gray. Mm, the colors are the same anyway. Those colors. Level 5. Let's go! Mm-hmm. What I want to see is, are you despawning? Never and never. Isn't there a timer somewhere? Okay, we will finish the wild hunt for his owner later. Thanks for joining. Wherever you are, you're welcome. Say hi in the chat. um, so this should be some kind of timer. Um, aha. So when I hit it, I started visible after time, and I got the time, and the time depends on the data, some the max life. I guess I something stupid, setting it to something really damn high. No, I don't. So already, so 5 seconds is great. Um, maybe 10. All of this is going to be upgradable, and 2.5. Let's get crazy. So agility upgrade will feel a bit more impactful. That I am doing that, but that's not useful. Why are you not working? Delay up. It's delay running. Return. Uh, hmm. Hmm. Elapsed. Yeah, this is my time. Elapsed plus equals delta time, and wait until next frame, and disable. Basically, that's just lifetimer. But why is it not working? Do I do something dumb with that? Disable it right there. It also disables right there. Destroy it. We'll call that spawn. Yeah. Okay, that's really bad, by the way. Um, yeah, because it's not pulling if I'm doing that. First I disable, so it pulls, calls the pool and everything on the other side, and then I destroy. Oh no, no. Okay, it makes sense. The lifetime of the destroy particle and everything. So that's just a callback for the impact VFX. So that works. That works. I'm just going to do something stupid right there, which is going to be debug.log. Let's make it look great. Elapsed. Nah. What I said 10 minutes ago about AI being the right thing to just uh, so to just make logs. This is finally not true. Time do okay. Like that, we'll have some nifty spam. But at least I'll get some informations on what the fuck is happening? We're approaching the first coffee break of the morning. So let's wait a bit. If you say so, didn't change a thing, but if you say so, I'm okay with that. And now let's wait. Hmm. Okay, and let's go right now. Okay, Grey Weasel, Grey Weasel. Pork? No. Okay, okay, okay. I mean, frame rate's pretty low anyway. There's nothing happening. Okay, so it's basically not at all launching this shit. At least now we know. Um, no comment. That was stupid. My own stupidity will kill me. And yeah, 50 hours left. Let's fucking go. Meshy eye. Ah, that's a French thingy. They're losing a lot of money actually. Like all every AI companies. Hmm. And I'm not supporting this. Okay, so the frame rate is okay right now. And yeah, okay. It's harder on this side. I think want to see something. If I go there and oh, it changes absolutely nothing. Is it the player? Just guessing is going to fuck up everything. Is it the level? Uh, yeah. So it is the level. Taking like how much? Do you have GPU time? CPU time is, you know, not really. Yeah, it takes 4 more seconds when I got to think 4 more milliseconds, but it's okay. Polygons batching. Uh, I've got 500 batches. That's not a lot. And but yeah, I got like 16 millisecond to be at 60 FPS, which means I'm already capped with whatever I've got on the screen. Pisses me off. Okay, that's not the question for now, but and I know that if I really want a measurement, I have to open the provider, but don't have time right now. When users will have the computer melting away, I fix that. For now, I will not. Like Unity is not anymore telling me there are memory leaks when you tells you there's memory leaks. Usually something bad happened. Uh-huh. And disappear. Yay. Looks great. Yay. So the pooling is working. Yay. There's a bit of sadness in my voice, but yay. Okay. We managed. So this is successful, and I think it's a good time to take a coffee break, and go on our door, opening with wave starts. Then we'll go that, go to that, then we'll go to that. Lobby, then leaving and joining the camera doesn't set up well. I'm going to test that out right now to see if it didn't just fix itself. Removing cards is also my passion. Uh, I love to remove stuff, delete, destroy, and that's my passion. So opening, we'll fight together and everything. It's happy, kind of. Not really happy about my auto spawn network behavior, and then get back to main menu, then fight together. Something went wrong. Lot of things went wrong. Mm. That's the only mistake it makes. What the fuck? Because you're going to tell me Rigid body character controller. It's still there. Why not just... Oh, because I'm doing that on network spawn and it's already spawned. Hmm. I'll do something like that. If... Why am I even bothering about it? Like, let's do... Let's make it the sailor's field and it's it's proofed now and fixes the bug and 2 minute fix. Less is better. Remove the line and it's going to work better. Less is better. Anyway, because well, there is solo mode where you just play solo and you're not connected to server, so nobody can join you. And there's solo multiplayer mode where someone can join the game at any time. And yeah, but for now, don't join the game at any time. Like, are you going to suffer? It's not going to work. Do you have more arrows? Arrows to show me. We've got to try it out. Um, I should take crossbows. Gaming I can't. Oh, there's a lot of places where you're not allowed to crossbows post. Uh, Enhancements. Liquid. Explain the joke. Nah. Don't feel like there's a place where I can crossbows this post. Well. Hmm. Oh yeah, it's right together. Back to main menu. Let's fight together. Why are you not happy with that? I'm fucking pissed. Again. Oh, now it's the tribute manager. Bet yeah, that's going to be both of those later shit. Sorry. This is no. This is no. And this is because this is never called when I reconnect. Because This is called right there during the unnatural spawn. And for some reason, unnatural spawn doesn't spawn. Well, that's a problem for future me. Not a problem for me right now. Not ready right there. Okay. Uh, that's great. So door opening next. And well, I'm just going to put something to attract the talent. Let's go and so let's make it very fully okay and coffee break. Perfect. Oh, again. So it's been an hour that I'm speaking in the void. Okay, 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 okay. I'm the worst. Okay, there's a little vampirism. Like, if there's one that hits at some point. Like right now. mm, it's luck based, right? Random direction, random position, and a region like 0.00. But if I increase intelligence like crazy, now trying stuff out. Full life, big AOE. All the spells are going to be AOE, by the way. Um, so that wasn't the one thing that was killing it. Might be this one. And anyway, it's not going to start if I. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, and I'm only doing regen every 1 second, and that's already great. Hmm. I mean, if I do more, I'm killing the performances in a way. I love the networking because it adds another layer of optimization and complexity. Like you can't only focus on RAM and processor and graphic card usage and graphic memory. You also have to focus on how many transactions you're sending, and that's quite interesting as well. Okay, let's go. Let's take some damages and see. Do you regen? You don't. You're motherfucking asshole. Means um this region is never cold, and I really feel bad about it. So I just want to add debug.log regen has triggered. Fuck. And now that's why I got subs and follows, and they didn't say it's because my voice wasn't. I was fixing the music like a dummy. I mean, what the fuck? Mm. Mm. Yeah, yeah. So, why don't you? I mean, And his initiation seems to never work, right? Oh yeah, right, because in solo it's not going to. Oh, oh, yeah. That's should fix it. Um, Most likely. Makes a lot of sense, by the way. And once that's fixed, we're going to take a quick break for me to drink coffee. Coffee. And and we can go for the next fix. The I mean, the game is almost playable, kind of. Not fun, but playable. Clearly not fun. Um, but playable, and that's already an achievement. Uh, Next up is going to make it a bit fun and have some life, and then I'm going to fix this thingy with door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heal, and it's healing. And if I add strength, it's going to heal even faster. You see, it's a second. It's 1 digit healing per second. That's crazy. Uh, I'm going to give zero money at the start of the game, basically. A regen is triggered. Yeah, regen is triggered. Let's go. Delete that. And let's go to our Trello. Regen stop working. Okay, door opening. And there's still a problem with the door opening in the enemy spawner. Enemy spawner, and cause I think I'm calling it way too early. Um, I am not the session owner yet, cause it's solo mode. Yes, solo mode, and yeah, it's not solo mode. So, because I will never be the session owner right there. I think, because I will always have to handle those kind of things. So, like, it's you're not in a session when you're playing in solo mode, and might not break most things because it's going to break some RPCs, but yeah, it's not like this network framework doesn't make sessions or fake sessions when and those should be that's lie. The cake is lie. The cake is lie. Why am not opening that? It's almost like it's not cooling because later on the game is working, so I guess our network spawn is not cold somehow. Yeah. So maybe we could just well because this works, so maybe we should just put the PC right there and just remove all of this. Take a look, and we could commit maybe. Hmm. Hmm. I think I'm might be going to stream this afternoon. Anyway, maybe not this project, but I'm going to stream the main project, the new main project. This project is a side learning project anyway. That is going to be sold on Steam anyway, so that's but well, I mean, you make a project. It's like 80 euros to publish on Steam. The is so weak those days, but don't don't bother. I mean, why it gives you credibility and everything, and yeah, waves are first wave has to be super stupid, like bit frustrating, like oh shit, you can't hit the enemies, and they're going to follow you to hell and try to kill you. The goal is to get some kill. I think I should give rewards for managing to finish a wave, because otherwise the progression is going to be pretty harsh. Maybe not. Maybe not. Almost, almost. There's a bit of gambling. No, that's great. I mean, what can you do with 11 golds anyway? A lot, right? Hello, next. Oh shit. Okay, 6, and I don't want to bother with that. So what can you do with 11 gold at the beginning? You can increase the agility, which is going to increase your fire rate, and yeah, so you see that's that would be the limit. I could gain 3 levels with this wave, so I gained 3% of cooldown reduction basically, which is quite interesting because now it doesn't say, but it's 2.5, 2.5 minus 3% is like 0. Uh, well, that's easy to calculate actually. Yeah, I will not. Okay, so you've got to go in the village. I had some arrows, so you know. And now the wave restarts, and yay, you can play again and enjoy and try to. Okay. Um. Hmm. So thanks for joining. Though I was going for a coffee break pretty soon, but um. I just realized that for more than an hour I had no mic on, so I was speaking in the void when people were passing by. But I always said hi, so hi and welcome. Um, so I'm going to put a breakpoint because that's really weird that at the beginning it's not calling 2 breakpoints. One there. Okay, let's play. Feel free to write in the chat and say hi. Uh, uh, I don't know if you came from the Reddit post or anything, but yeah, I'm struggling kind of like hard to know. Okay, so that's working basically, and you, okay, I think got this little thinking. Uh-huh. Matter of exception, objects reference not set in instance an object has been buffered or controlled. That's because network is not ready. So I was kind of right before, but Okay, so let's get back a bit like that. And a bit more like that. And now we'll take a look. It's going to compile and we're going to see if network spawn changes stuff, if it's even called, by the way. Like right there, and we'll see. Otherwise, you know what? Let's absolutely not do that. Because anyway, I want it to be open when I start the game. So let's go right there and just here. Public override void on network spawn. Open door PC. Oh yeah, but no, actually no. Nah. Yeah, because there are two doors and it's not working like that, so let's go. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, might work a bit better. Not no. We care, but not that I care, but think. Otherwise, I'll if it's not working out, I'll do the little thingy. The ref netcad. But that's from the door control. Um, yeah, yeah. So that's the thingy. Um, so I should definitely just make a method like that. Request open door and fuck. I mean, should be enough just to work. Ah. Hello. Anyway, let's keep going. The door opens. Yay! That's a win. Fucking win. Now the door closing, the door opening. And okay, great. Now that it works, let's test it in multiplayer. Okay. OpenAI is going to lose $14 million really soon. Fun. That's a lot of fun. Fight together and hopefully join. Lot of it's not listening but it's loading, so and the door open. That's great with the door open, but I think later on we'll make it only after the lobby and everything, but for now the feature works and that's all I want to hear. So Gray, start the game. Yeah. The first player is going to enter. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Second player is going to enter. The door is fucking closed. Okay. No problem. And 1, 2, 3, 4. The wave is not starting. Great. I'm pissed. I'm really pissed. Like a lot. Haha. Why? Why? The first is going to be the door synchronization, and then, well, which is going to be pretty easy. Door synchronization, just need to make that a network bool. Network behavior, a network variable bool equals new network bool. Okay. Open door requested net, and let's make another one which is going to be private bool. equals true. Else if you see our fucking open door script is just going way bigger than it could have been because there's all the handling of network, and now it's going to work, at least starts, and then we'll get back on the spawner. Chemo. Um, it's not going to work. I forgot to do that. I want to screenshot this one, this little thingy, send it to them. Fight together. Join fighter. Yeah, I planned to do bug fixes until the 45th hours mark. We could. We're good. We're on time. We're on time. Okay, this one is going to be gray. And ready, ready, and go. Client still don't have access to door. Quite pissed about it. So we'll make it some other way. Hmm. So yeah, that all of this was a bad idea. Let's clean this mess. And request to open door is a great addition, but this is fucking stupid. So let's remove that. Let's open door requested. Okay, and we'll just connect in the enemy spawner to the event from the session manager. From when um, there's a new player connecting, and we'll synchronize it, and that's going to be the way with another thing, I guess. Huh. Okay. So we're going to take a quick break. I'm just going to shut down the mic here and not forget this time. Okay, and we are back at it. Um, a bit slowly, slowly, slowly. Okay, I just um, because so we still have some issues with the door not opening for the second character, and the wave don't, not starting in the multiplayer. So that's actually a problem, kind of. Yeah. Um, but I think I know how to fix it. So basically, the enemy spawner is spawning stuff, shit, and everything. But this session owner and everything right there, I managed to set up everything with the game manager and the session, everything is loaded and stuff. And when this network behavior starts, if it's session owner or if we are in solo mode, it's requesting to open the door, the village door, once. Well, it's okay, but the main issue is if a new if a new player comes, it doesn't get the related NPC because well doesn't. Um, so was thinking to go like that. I want to keep the door script simple, basically. Want it to just do two things, open and close. I don't want it to handle the synchronization or anything. Um, the singleton session manager and session current session, and I have got no hook for current session, so let's go there, session manager, and add something to access the current session. So public I session. Okay, works for me. Gets back right there. Transition dot on player. Ha. Player joined. Uh-huh. It's called. Should be called. Yeah, player joined plus equals. Mm-hmm. Should work. ID, I guess, something like that. I think it sends the player name, but we don't care about that. So we don't care about that. Definitely. Hi. Oh, three people spectating. We just started again. So we don't care about the name right there, but what we want is actually to villager dot open RPC. And for now, it's janky, but you don't have to. I will try to see what it does. Debug.log ID. I think maybe it's an ID, but maybe it's name. Well, if it were an ID, it would be a year long. So, well, it might be just a player name, which I would really prefer an ID. By the way, let's see. If it's an idea, we could do some nice stuff like just sending the PC to this player and everything. If it's a name, well, we can because usually people will not have the same name, but maybe they will. And I don't like to have unpredictable behaviors. Close that, remove, start, save. And now let's wait. And wait. And wait. Drink some water while waiting. Great. Okay, let's play. Okay, so I look like God Monkey. I mean, this Nvidia broadcast, I give it a lot of love. Uh, you can just without a green screen, and that's good. That's really good. Feels good. Uh, so I'm making some networking magic at the moment. Magic, not. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, right? Tell me, cause didn't had a lot of messages since I started. Uh, is the audio okay? And do you understand what I'm saying? Do you hear the music? Do you see my face? And do you want to have a call this afternoon to just maybe fix my high resolution stream so you can? Oh, good gracious, something wrong happened. Okay, just tell me, Wonderwine. Tell me. So sometimes I clicked too much. I clicked too much, so it crashed. It's not because I'm a bad developer. Not at all. Mm, no more clicking. This is janky. Yeah, everything loaded. This one is gray. This one is not. Let's go. Let's move. Let's move. Let's move. The door is open for this one. The door is not for this one. Okay, that's one thing. Um, I'm really pissed about it. And the wave is not starting. Great, 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 great stuff. So, and well, thank God I've printed something. Stopped and created everything. Client ready area and I'm writing that rights permission owner client ready area. Okay. Network variable base. Okay, maybe. So, um, huh. Again, that was a mistake made because of my transition to distributed authority. Um, so yeah, that's definitely. And to look like CodeMonkey, I would need this little stream thing where you can move your character on the screen and this little plugin. I think it's easy to find on the internet, so it could be all cats. Uh, yeah. So yeah, that's maybe why we got some issue with the start. If I mean, if you can't write uh, on on the PC, but I also wonder why um, this doesn't trigger. Uh-huh. And so I'm going to do something right there, which is going to be a network variable, private network variable bool is open. Let's go. That's the state. That's the state of our door. And on awake is open is going to be equal to new network variable and false by default, right? And everyone can read it, but only the owner will be able to write on it, which makes a lot of sense. Um, I mean, with distributed authority, maybe no, that's a misconception. I will. Okay, and when I open the door, basically, if is owner, I should definitely set is open dot value true, and if is owner false, which will lead to private void open door. Okay, and there I'm going to have this one going like that and call open door rather than thing, and I have another private void close door. And like that, likewise I'm going to have this, and here I'm going to close door. Okay, great. Great things. Great things happening. If people are starting to show up to the stream, I will not stop. I'm not angry. I'm not angry anymore. Anyway. So that closes, and on network spawn, why do we have that? Makes sense. Doesn't do anything. Else, if best, right? Mm, is open dot value, right? That's why. Open door. Else, if is open dot value like not open, close door. So you just get to where the network goes, and my guess is that this might work, because anyway the operation of closing and opening is. And now that's a spam. Just reject. um Nice. They now they catch the spammers giving cheap follows. I don't want cheap follows. I want hard evidence of people following, participating in the chat. That's the goal of the stream. The goal is not to get 100 people in the chat doing nothing. Is to share what I'm doing. I'd like to share what I'm doing. So right now we're testing two things, because It's better to test multiple things at once, because otherwise you wait more. And yeah. Mhm. I will answer him later on. I guess what we could do, like tomorrow morning, is a stream where we go on the Reddit of Unity, and there are many people asking questions, and some are already answered, but there are a lot of questions about bugs and issues, and maybe we could spend like 2 hours trying to answer as much question as we can. Uh, and yeah, if the chat wants to participate, would be a great idea. But yeah, so helping the community, you know. But that could be even for me to improve, trying to answer the question, test out stuff, and be a great way. And I think if I do that, maybe 2 hours a week. Yes, the door is open. That's a win. Ah. For those who don't join, it's a joke for like 40 minutes. Um, Now is the wave starting, and if the wave is starting, it's a big win. Yeah, so that's working. Like great, great, and that's working as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the wave is not starting. But we've got no more errors, so already a great thing. Let's go out of this place. Let's get back in. Let's get out. Let's get back in. Let's try with the other one. Let's get in. Let's get out. Let's get in. Out. Later on, I will have to make some, I don't know, some decals to show the area and arrows to show you which direction to go and UX, you know, UX. Okay, so many bug fixes actually. Fixes a bug with elf. Fixing fixes a bug with doors and doors. Okay, checking. Okay. And now that that's fixed, I want to go into the enemy spawner and see why don't you start a wave? Okay, if you're not session owner, that's okay, but let's. Hmm. It doesn't go far enough. If wave started dot value, what is the logs? Network says state changed. Session controller. Why are you saying that? Oh, okay. On network state changed. That's something from Unity. Okay. Great. But okay, no log area. So we need to find out where everything is going, and we can't use breakpoint because it's going to fuck up the main thing. So debug.log start. So we'll use the old ways of sanity check. One, two, um, three. Do you have errors? Yeah, I got one. I got two, but those appeared after the fact, so it's not really an issue when the game closes, you know. For and we know that's not happening. So like that, before and ready to start. Okay, that's a lot of logs, but this is the this is the way. Like that, we'll know exactly. It's almost like doing. Nah, it's bad. It's bad debugging. Bad debugging. Got a cat making a bit making stupid things. Uh huh. Save. Oh yeah, and we almost like 48 hours left now. Oh shit. It's going way faster than I do. I think by the 4 hour mark of the stream, I'll just go take my lunch break. It's going to be 2 p.m. Uh, well, if there are 20 people on stream, I. Yeah, I mean, I, I mean, you don't have a choice sometime to debug this way. But yeah, you can use breakpoints. Um, uh, together. But like right now, if I use breakpoints, I'm just going to crash the networking and well, not going to find out a lot of things. Okay. So, hi, nice to meet you, Nilu. Uh, oh, okay, so not nice to meet you, I already know you. Thanks for passing by, though. Okay, so, do you know the project and what I'm doing on it and what I'm trying to do, or are you not, do you have no clue? Uh, okay. Yeah, the door opening. I mean, man. Okay, so I know nothing about networking with this. Okay, wait a sec. Ready to start, and then fuck you. Basically, that's what Unity said. Um, like, so I'm not session owner, and I'm not. Well, I'm supposed to be session owner. Okay, there's something I don't understand right there. Basically, the game. I want. It's not a tower defense, so I want to make multiplayer Vampire Survival. But the twist is, I played a lot of Warcraft 3, but on custom maps and everything when I was younger. I was one day, and 2002, maybe something like that. And there was a map called Matrix Reloaded, and well, this has nothing to do with Matrix, but was called like that, and all the characters were named after the Matrix franchise. but it had nothing to do with it. And the main idea was you had a character. Well, I can show a character with the stats of Warcraft 3, agility, strength, intelligence, that was on the 3, and you could upgrade those using the shop and to gain more power and become real powerhouse. And this is the way the progression between waves. And the idea is you get into the arena, you fight, you get back to the village, you upgrade, you get back into the arena and everything. It was really nice, but it was 8 player and something like that. Maybe I'll manage to do 8 player lobbies with this game. That's why I've gone for distributed authority, so I can optimize it further and maybe achieve more player than for the 4 standard, the 4 players. But yeah, the main idea is that, and so right now I'm trying to. I just moved from server client topology to distributed authority. So I have a lot of bugs, a lot of issues that are caused by this change, and well, that's an actual R&D project. That's I manage. I already paid for the Steam page and everything. I'm going to publish it anyway, or at least a demo that everyone can enjoy, and that's to set the foundation for another project that we are going soon to work on in for HTC, and that I'm going to stream pretty soon, which is GraveDiggers, where you basically are an undertaker. So yeah. Um, for this project, I say, okay, I know nothing, but in 120 hours of work, I must have something published on Steam, and that must work. There is only 48 hours left, so and yeah, that's why if you told me you saw the video on the VFX, I said I was cheating because I didn't count counted it as time because it was tutorial and I'm a fucking cheater. But okay, and so there's a lot of time that I spend looking at the documentation, reading stuff, and not a lot is happening on screen, but yeah. Yeah, actually, that's easier than you might think. Just one thing is, it would be kind of the same as in local, but the one thing is you have to think about your bandwidth and how much you're using it. So maybe some stuff like right now opening the doors, there's a way where I move it on the server, or it's now the session owner, and I say, okay, you're the session owner, you move the door, and you at each network tick you send information that the door move, or you send information to everyone, and you ask, open the door, please, and you send only one network transaction, and you save a lot of bandwidth like that. And there's a lot of a way to do this, but past the first 60 hours where I struggled like hell, you start to get going and to be able to do stuff, and you're more and more autonomous. The one main issue I would say is that it takes a lot of time just doing that. Killing the player each time, resetting the player each time you change a code, each time you change a scene, everything. It takes like 30 seconds, but you're doing that a lot of time, and you lose a lot of time like that. Also, some simple scripts like the script that opens the door actually become way more complicated than they should because you have to handle synchronization and everything. And what if player joins later on? How is it going to synchronize? So it's just a twin with the twin. It's full 5 line. For a solo game would be just that, and that's okay, and that's finished. But for networking, you have to add a lot of things, and that's stupid. But yeah, and I really think it's like more, yeah, basically, yeah. And I think it's maybe take free time to, uh, maybe when I'll be better at it, I'd go faster, but for now it's like four time. I go four time slower than if I were developing for a solo game. Maybe five times slower. So yeah, the challenge is pretty hard. 120 hours goes to actually what I could scope in 30 hours of work for a solo game, and yeah, that's it. Um, but you'll manage. I'll you'll be able to play test the game once it's on Steam. So, uh, and now there's something I don't understand, and that's not said in the documentation because the documentation for distributed authority is quite lacking. Uh, and it's this thing, is session owner. So here, when network spawn, I'm session owner, but here, when I get the event and everything, I'm not session owner. Why? What? Fuck. Oh, wait. Uh-huh. Because it's not solo mode. No, okay, that's not the problem of the session owner, that's the problem of the solo mode. But um hmm, more like that. Okay. Because when you're in solo mode, choose solo mode, you're not. There's a way to fake the networking so your RPC, your transaction that go through the network, actually don't go through the network, and so player can start a game in local on their computer without having an internet connection, which is nice. But you have to make the state of the solo state by yourself, and if you do that, you start to struggle because the session is linked to the network. So it's linked to the relay that's then server a service from Unity multiplayer. So you've got to think about when you're solo. And here, I don't want to return when it's solo mode basically. So if uh, and yeah, I used a singleton for this because if it's not solo mode, okay. Otherwise, we just go, and that's better, I think. And I think I can just delete all of those. I'm just going to keep the start, and the rest doesn't make sense anyway. I'm not enjoying a lot coroutines for this. I tried a bit, but the problem with coroutines is um, it's harder to kill with network and everything, and it gets messy really fast. Maybe it's me that's not able to handle coroutines well, right? But yeah, actually, you're right. But if also I could just try and see. Yeah, that's why I'm not. Yeah, that's why I'm not using coroutines, but I'm using async method. And thank God Unity 6 introduced this zero allocation awaitable class. And honestly, I'm using it everywhere. And just with a safe sanity check, safeguard to avoid to call it multiple time. But I mean, man, it's a game changer for me, like a lot. And so we're going to see. I could have logged, or I could be adventurous and just say, okay, that's going to work, and just say that's going to work. Ah, of course. Um, actually, let's go. Okay, I don't see that later. Okay, that's also not listening. So yeah, for this project, I've got a huge roadmap. Almost finished what I wanted to manage to do. Let's show you while it's loading. Basically, I've got those issues, some small bugs, infinite money glitch. Sometime I get stuck. I could add wave not launching anymore. Like that, I could put it in done and got those features to implement. Make some more UIs, spell upgrades, some NPCs rather than keys on the keyboard to open the menus. So you'd really have to go in the village, talk with people to do things. Some loots when you kill enemies rather than just money, having something more, and some waves, like every fifth wave, it's going to be a boss where you're going to have area attacks spawning on the map, plus the enemies to to do to work with, and might be a bit might add some variety. And I think, and then after the first demo is launched, I'll add maybe one enemy per update or one new spell and one new thing. And the goal is really to make a lab for me to try out features, to try out um, Unity networking basically, and see what I can do with it. The wave is going to launch somehow. Yeah, it's launched. The UI doesn't update. The door open. Fuck yeah. And it's synchronized. The minions start to move. I'm going to fucking die. And yeah, the spell spawns in a random direction. This works. I just want to see if my main character can gain money. Okay, I'm going to try the other one. So there's the regen stuff. Okay, and it's not synced, but if I take damage, it's synced. Can I gain money out of this one? Yeah, testing it takes time as well. You have to test both player. You've got to test if it's synced. Everything takes more time. Okay, it touched me. You see, the synchronization is not perfect, but it's because it's in local on two editors. Like, it's a bit more playable on build. Like right now, it's going to be complicated to see. I need more speed. I definitely need more speed. I definitely need more speed to survive. Yeah, I did some damages. I did some damages. There's vampirism. It says 0 because my vampirism is really low, because my intelligence is really low. But actually, you see, it heals a little bit when it hits. I can hit multiple enemies at once. That's a feature, not a bug. Definitely not a bug. Say it. Gain money, please. That's a bit of gambling because it has to hit in the right direction. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. So yeah, okay. Tell me, yeah, I can earn money with this one. Okay. That's all I wanted to see. Thanks. Done. Great. So there is an infinite money glitch. Basically, when you spend money to gain levels, it doesn't update the money, so that's bad. Update. Okay, so that's maybe on. I don't remember the script. Grace. Well, I'm going to so the roadmap is I'm going to try to have the first release by the end of February because I will have to slow down on this project because of GraveDiggers, which is the main goal of the studio where we are all going to work and pour effort and everything. So first demo for this game, French Slope Survivor, by the end of February, a second one by the end of March, and then I think I'm going to work on an early access where I'll sell the game for $1, something like that. But my main expectation is nothing because it's more learning and research and development. But if I manage to pay back the 80 euros I spent to make the Steam page, to have a Steam page, I'm happy with. So 80 sales, maybe a bit more because Steam takes 30%, so maybe 100 sales, 110 sales. Well, would be really happy with that, and I will still support the game through early access, but the main game by spending like I will spend like 3 hours, 4 hours a week. The main game will not release until 2030 or something like that. So that's long run project for research and development and stuff, but still, I want to publish it on Steam. I want it to be shown on the store of 4H2C, and I mean it's the first game. And also the second plan is the first game. The review time for your Steam page is 1 month on Steam, but once you've published one game, it goes down to 5 days, which means for Gravediggers, the next game will will have the possibility to iterate faster on the Steam page, and also, well, we'll know what we do because with this game, I would have already have tried Steam API. I would already have tried to make a page. I would already have made the account and everything. So everything would be set up, and that's part of the learning too. I mean, really releasing the game, packaging the game, and everything. I'm sure when I'm going to package this game for Steam is going to say fuck off many times because maybe I'll forget to include stuff, maybe I'll include stuff I shouldn't, and that's knowledge I want to get for Gravediggers. So when I make Gravediggers, I don't make the mistake that are going to make us lose time when releasing the game, and that's also something. So yeah, mostly learning, mostly knowledge as a goal, but also well, maybe some saves. I would not spit on some saves. Okay. Um, so this start with number. Okay. Start work. Okay, and then let's go into the. So I was right. This was this mistake right there somewhere. Um, yeah, right there. That was the problem. I think that's the ability UI. Attribute UI. Attribute shop. I think it's called like that. Attribute shop UI. And I think init currency when I be the first publish on Steam for you. Yeah, actually, that would be my second game published on Steam, but the other one, I didn't do all the thing to publish on Steam, like I just work on it. The other one is called Veil Walker. I'm going to make some advertising, you know, Veil Walker, Steam, and this is not this one, not this one, not this one, this one. Yeah, I mean, sometimes put it in the chat. Basically, yeah, and this is the game I published. I'm working with another studio, more um, it's not my project, and I'm not sure about all the ideas, but I feel like the project goes well. Right now we are debugging the next update, which will release I think in maybe 2 weeks. Um, and it adds a new character. It will add a lot of graphics upgrade, a lot of UI upgrades, and everything. And think I think it's going to be a great update. But yeah, and also it's great for me. It's a great project because it's on Unreal Engine, and so I learned Unreal Engine, and you know that's good. Um, Refresh stats. Okay, but when I confirm change. Okay, I say confirm. I refresh UI, I refresh currencies. Uh-huh. Initial currency, local currency, format, text, level. And I'm not sending anything to the currency manager, and that's actually bad. Uh-huh. Bind and currency manager, so I'm going just to say to bind and currency manager to do something. Bind currency manager dots use currency. I don't know if this method already exists or something. And maybe, yeah, diamond. So I'm going to use currency, and the amount is going to be how do I know the local Biden current money, initial currency, local currency equals okay, but I don't change it right there, so I mean I think yeah, local currency, local cost of next level, on tries to remove, on tries to add, local currency. Okay, look, I think it's going to be like start currency, initial currency minus local currency, and going to be that. Oh yeah. Oh, already told you. Okay. Uh, so yeah. Well, then, then you saw it. Honestly, starting next update, the game is going to be worth like really worth buying. Don't get me wrong, the game is nice, but it's kind of lacks content at the moment. But I really think with the next update, it's going to start to look fleshed out and stuff. Nico, which is the project manager, is pretty optimistic on when we're going to finish. He thought we managed to finish by last September, but I think we'll not be able to release before 2027. So given the scope and the availability of the team and everything, and so yeah, I mean I didn't earn the box from this, so count money minus equal amount. So yeah, I'm getting less and less invested because well I didn't earn the box from this project, so it goes slow. So I kind of shifting on something else. Right now, on money changed, and I not need to spawn an information level uh, right now. I think it fixes the issue. One by one, we'll get them old. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I might. Oh, I have to be sharp. I didn't save. Tomorrow I might stream a bit of Veil Walker bug fixing hell, and cause yeah, it's bug fixing hell. Um, I mean, yeah, and I think also that the fact that the studio in which I make Veil Walker wants to change the name of the studio, why thinking maybe we'll get more followers. Things like that, not great choices. Don't totally agree with everything they do, but I like them. They're nice guys. I don't know. I like to work with them, but not really totally agreeing. So, but I mean, I love one thing I love about Wild Walker is I don't go into the decision making. I just make stuff, do stuff, and goes fast. So it's slow in terms of brain energy, you know. So I just make the stuff, and I mean, I practice Unreal like that. I practice new features. I try stuff. I do VFX. I do. That's nice. That's also a good thing to do. But still, uh, when you do a project for a year and a half and you don't earn money from it, it's a hobby project, not some professional stuff. So it's starting. It's starting. Okay. Yeah. Basically, it automatically it shows us the server with the less ping, basically. Uh-huh. Okay, easy to test. It's tested in local anyway, but validate. It changed the value right there, so I can't see. The exploit was when I press validate, it just reset the 100 here, so I could go to level maybe 55 with the starting money. So yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Um, but right now it's okay. Okay, great, fixed. Let's try on the client though. And there's another bug, a small bug. Yeah, the other small bug is the level is not shown, not synced, so we're going to sync that small thingy. Mm. Yeah, the one thing I would love is I don't know. I tried to promote the stream on Reddit and everything, and don't know. I'm actually really a bad streamer. Like I don't watch a lot of Twitch and everything. Tell me if there are things to improve about my mm, setup. My setup. Yeah. Cutlery is not synced. Let's go. Let's sync the level. How are we going to do that? It will go with the minion manager. Worst. I think it's the worst, the most bad coding I did for this project. Don't judge me on that. Uh, player manager. Yeah, let's go. Uh-huh. And the level text. Okay, all references. Give me that. Give me that. Updates. UI RPC schedule see player name, scheduled updates. That's yeah, that's bad. Update. I think what I could do, and that should be changed. Yeah, I'm just changing the text right there. That's stupid. Let's go update your RPC. I guess it's fixed in that level player name. Let's go. So current level is going to be that, and the player name, is going to be name. So yeah, I'm sending more data than I should, but optimization is for later. I have to go. Good luck for the next. See ya. Yeah. Have a nice day, man. See you soon. Tomorrow morning, I think I'm going to do a stream where I go just through the Unity 3D Reddit subreddit and answer the questions. Like people ask questions on the subreddit, and I'll do that. If you want to join and help some newbies with their projects for like 1 hour or 2 hours, head scratching with me on what to answer, you're most than welcome. Um, so yeah, nice. Let's start. Okay, it didn't start it at all. I'd be red this time of the color. Oof, fully wrong. Well, so the one thing I wanted to test is to think of this, and right now you see it worked. And okay, and this is it was just less. And okay, okay, it's synced. Next, get level. Some enemies get stuck and waves don't start. That was the main thing. So some enemies get stuck and waves don't start. That goes to the definition of where the enemies can spawn, but I get pretty hungry, so maybe we'll do that this afternoon. And once this is done, it's all small tasks, which are going to be pretty nice to do. So I guess we'll see. We started at 41. Yeah, so I'm giving the 47 mark right there. Well, 30. And next time, I don't count during this time the coffee breaks, right? Um, I took like 10 minutes of coffee break. So I think it's good time to end stream. Next time we'll do the get stuck and waves don't start and everything. Then we make a current wave UI, make state wave indicator and everything. We'll do as much task as we can next time. I think maybe this afternoon, maybe tomorrow. Depends on, well, what I've got planned for this afternoon. I didn't read most of my messages yet, so don't have a clue. See ya then. See you soon. Hey.